Hey everyone, in today's video we are going to build a Chrome extension that allow you to translate text on any web page using a convenient pop-up. So let's take an overview of our Chrome extension that we are going to build in this video. For example, you are reading some article here and you want to translate any sentence, then this extension is going to be very helpful for you. First I select the text and right click on the text. Here we have the extension. We just click on it and we can select any language in which we want to translate it. Let's translate this word into Hindi and you can see here we get the meaning of a selected word. We can select a complete sentence and can translate that into any language. So we will use Google Translate's API for translation. And now let's start building this extension step by step. Let's set up our project, create a new folder and open it in your preferred code editor. This folder will contain all the file for our extension. So first we have to create a new file, manifest.json. So this file will tell Chrome about our extension. So in this file we have specified the manifest version, name of our extension, version and the description, and this is enough to create an extension. Now open your Chrome browser and click on the three dots here and then go to the extension, manage extensions, and here you have to turn on developer mode. Then you will see an option here, load unpack. Open your folder here and here we have the extension we created. So let's build what this extension can do. Now we have to specify more things about our extension. So here we have permissions that declares the permission our extension requires. So first we have context menu that allow the extension to add items to the browser's context menu. So context menu is the menu that appears when you right click on the browser. So we need to add item in this context menu, and we have another permission for storage that grant access to Chrome's storage for saving and retrieving data. And another permission we need is scripting that enables the extension to execute scripts. And then here we defines the background script for the extension. So it specifies the background.js will run as a service worker that will handle events like context menu clicks and managing extensions lifecycle tasks. And here we have created a background.js file in the same folder. And then here we specify external host. So it will grant permission to access Google's translation API endpoint, enabling the extension to fetch translation data. And then here we configure the extension's action button. So here we set the popup.html as the content of the pop-up that appears when the user clicks on the extension's action button. So if we check on the browser, so when you click on this extension, it will open the popup.html. But we have to create that file first. So here we have the popup.html. We will discuss it later. But now let's save this and refresh the extension. And now when you click on the extension here, it will open a pop-up which is a popup.html file. And then we have content scripts that defines scripts that are injected into web pages. So first we specify that the content script should be injected into all web pages, and then we list the JavaScript file to be injected into matching pages. So in the content.js, we will define some logic for the user text selection. So we have created content.js here, and then here we specify the icons for our extension. So when you refresh your extension here, you will get the icon. Now let's implement a feature in our Chrome extension that will capture user selected text on a web page and store it using Chrome's local storage. So in your content.js file, add the following code. So in this code, first we set up an event listener that will trigger when the user releases the mouse button after selecting text. And then inside the event listener, we will retrieve the text currently selected by the user and ensure that there is a selected text. And then we store the selected text in the Chrome's local storage under the key selected text. And now when you save this file and refresh your Chrome extension, now go to the inspect and then in your application tab, here you can see we have extension storage. Then in the local storage, we will save our selected text. When we select anything and refresh it, you can see the text is stored in the local storage with the key selected text. So we will retrieve this text for translation. And now let's see the structure of our HTML and the functionality of our JavaScript code for Chrome extension's pop-up interface. So this is the popup.html in which we have a paragraph element with ID selected text. So we will get this ID in the JavaScript code and add the selected text here. And next we have a drop down menu where user have to choose the target language for translation. You can add multiple languages here, and this select tag has ID language that will be used to get the selected language in JavaScript. And then we have a button with ID translate button. So when this button will be clicked, it will initiate the translation process. And next we have paragraph element where the translated text will be displayed. And here we link the external JavaScript file popup.js that contain the logic for handling user interaction in this page. So in the popup.js, first we get the selected text from the local storage, and then we set the selected text in the paragraph tag so user will see what they selected. And then we have an event listener for translate button click, and inside this listener, first we get the selected language by the user and the selected text from the Chrome's local storage. And then we build the URL for Google Translate API that specify the target language selected by the user and the text to be translated. And then we make a GET request to this URL, and then we extract the translated text from the result and set the translated text in the element where ID is result. Now when you save this and check it in your browser, refresh your Chrome extension, select any text, then click on our extension. So here we have the selected text and we will translate it into Hindi, and you can see we have the translation. And now we have to add a context menu item in the context menu. So when user right click on the web page, there should be an option to translate the text. So for that, in our background.js, we will add this code. In this code, we have the event listener that will trigger when the extension is installed or updated. So it is used here to set up the context menu item once the extension is ready. And here it will create a new context menu item with the properties ID, title, and context. So ID is the unique identifier for the context menu item, and the title is the text that appears in the context menu. And this specifies that the context menu item should be appear only when the user select text. And then here we handle the context menu click event. So this event will be triggered when the context menu item is clicked, and here we check the context menu item's ID to ensure that the correct item was clicked. And then we get the selected text from the Chrome's local storage, and here we open the pop-up programmatically. So let's save this and refresh your Chrome extension. On our web page, when we open context menu, we will not get our extension item. But when we select the text and right click, then you can see we have our extension. Let's click on this item. Then you can see it will open the pop-up with the selected text. So if you found this video useful, like the video and subscribe to get more content like this.